Why, why coding? What, why your decision to become a developer?
To enhance my skill sets and also to progress in the job market, ensure that I have a good position in my organization, and also it's fundamentally helps the mind to exercise yourself, doing something new and challenging, of course. And a lot of it is mostly for work, but a lot for myself as well.
Okay, and why did you choose this particular program? Why 4 Geeks Academy?
It had the courses and the lesson plan that I was looking for, and it was also affordable. It fit well within my budget, and also it was offering part-time studying, which fits in very, very well with my basic work schedule, and also having a new child. So,
Congratulations.
thank you. So it fit very well with what's going on in my life right now.
And you were mentioning something that is really important for us. That is part-time education. What do you feel about getting trained on coding skills through a part-time methodology?
I feel it's actually best doing a part-time coursework because you have time to breathe and you have time to work on your own and figure things out, and it's not overbearing and it's not so much pressure that you're in a class 8 or 9 hours Monday through Friday for several weeks, that you feel so overwhelmed that you don't want to even continue. Having a part-time course gives you time to actually breathe, understand, and digest what you're learning in the classroom, and then come back with either a fresh mindset or, if you have a difficult problem, then you actually have time to think about it, have a rest, and then come back with a fresh mind that you actually are like, oh, an epiphany, I figured this out on my own. So there's a feeling of accomplishment, whereas if you're in a full-time course, you leave it for the next day and you go in and then this is how you do it. And then you're like, oh, okay, you just have that kind of.
What are your thoughts regarding the technologies and the content that we have been giving you throughout the program? The stack of technologies and the platform about the content platform.
Right. Yeah. Actually, I feel it's spot on. It's very forward-looking. You might get a class that's teaching you HTML or CSS in a way that's either today or in the past, whereas the 4Geeks Academy actually looked at HTML5 and CSS3, gave examples, and also discussed SCSS, minimizing your files that are being generated for optimal load times. So the stack that's being discussed and the work that's actually implemented, it's very forward-looking. It's not something that's ingrained in the past that you would either learn in a university or in a college, or maybe even in some other courses. You guys are actually like here in the today, and then what's next,
So you agree that JavaScript or WordPress, PHP are the technologies that you actually need to be trained to be a developer later?
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So JavaScript, CSS3, HTML5, file minimization frameworks such as WordPress. These are all things that are technologies that are today and forward-looking. WordPress is, like almost a quarter of websites that are out there, and it's even more. And then PHP is one of the more used languages, where again, back-end development languages, things like Python or Perl or something like Perl no one uses. You guys didn't focus on those. There was mention of them, but you focused on what is actually needed in the workforce.
What do you think about the instructors? How you feel about them?
The instructors?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. They know their stuff. Very knowledgeable, had answers to questions, and the best part about it was that everything was made clear, and the instructors were actually there to be patient and to work with us in the classroom, which is good because there was a lot of times there were things that I didn't understand too well, and instead of oh, just figure it out yourself, take the time to understand what your issue is and then to work through the problem and the misunderstandings in order to have a clear solution for that session and also for future sessions so that you can figure it out on your own.
So, would you tell us a little bit about how's your life during the program, how you can share your main responsibilities and your work, your family, your life, and being back again, getting trained?
Yeah. So that was the tricky part for me. So that was the roughest part, or the hardest part of the course was dealing with real life. So we have 18-month-old. So when the course started, he was 16 months, and he doesn't sleep too well. So I would put him to bed. My work schedule is 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. So 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. I would work, and then from 5 p.m. till 8 or 9 p.m. I would take care of family life, and then from 9 p.m. until 12 or 1 would be 4 Geeks Academy work. And the people, the instructors and the students and the coursework that was going on was just so good and very, very involved that putting in the extra hours and actually making that drive after work and after taking care of family life, cooking dinner, taking the dog out, putting the kid to sleep, and bathing him, it felt very, very rewarding, and it was like nothing. It was, I'm going to miss it when it's done. So I'll definitely continue to feel like I'm at 4 Geeks by staying up late coding and doing things of that nature.
So great to hear that. And what do you think you're ready to find a job as a developer?
Yeah, for sure. With the skill sets that's been put in my hands, and also the projects that have been set forth, I think that's something that could work. Yeah.
And finally, would you recommend for Geeks Academy to
Oh,
offer?
for sure. Yeah, you don't even have to finish that. Yes. Of course, it's definitely a recommendation. 110%.
Right, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks.